Alright guys, this is the next step. This is going to be the priming and the belling of the mouth of the case. And let's get started. Alright guys, the first step we're going to do, the way I do it, you could either do which way you want. You could either open the mouth first or you could prime it. I just prime it because that's what I've been doing. Haven't found any trouble doing it that way, in that order. So what I'm going to be using, the RCBS Universal Hand Priming Tool. And there's two different types. There's the hand priming tool and the universal hand priming tool, which it says right there you could load small and large primers. And how you do it, you would just this is for the small primers, has a little S right there, and then there's the black ones for the large primers. And how you do it, you put this in, put this bad boy in like this. You put it in there. That's a trap door, just to prevent it from going in there if you don't want it to. You open it up, the primers go inside there. You would put the butt of the case in there, and then you would just ram it home. So I'm going to load it up for you. And how I like doing it, I like getting this right here, from right here, and I'll just push that with my nail so it don't break. And try not to put that much pressure on the lid. Make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, right here's in frame. And see, this is the butt of the primer that gets punctured by the firing pin, and that ignites the gunpowder. So you do it like this. You put it on there, and then you flip it. And I just try to move them away from the little hole where that plastic thing is going to go. And if you did get them flipped around, which I might, there's little lines right here, and they grab onto the teeth on this side of the primers, and it'll flip them back. You just have to shake them back and forth like that. So let's get this back in. See, some of them they flip because see. And before, if that happens, before you close this lid all the way, you want to flip them back. And all of them are flipped, and then you close it the rest of the way. If you close it the rest of the way and then try to do it, there's not enough room for them to turn around. So am I in frame right here? So what we're going to do, I'm going to put that bad boy on, and then trap door is open, and you can see there's a primer right there. So we're going to grab our brass, got to put it in there, slam it all the way. That's it. That's how we're going to prime. And just make sure you have it every time in there when you do it. I just visually inspect it. And then we're going to do the rest of these right here. The ones in that one right there. And we're putting it in this other one. And that's going to be the primed and open. That's how I have it. It's kind of unorganized right now, but that's how it is right now. So we'll come right back when I get done with these, and then we're on the next step, which is going to be belling the mouth. Alright, be right back. Alright, on this step, we're going to use this die right here. This die has a little metal piece in here that goes into the mouth of the case, and it expands it, so you can see the bullet in. And this one, you could adjust it. This part is adjusted by this right here. So it has a nut and this part. So this part locks it in. This part adjusts it up or down, depending on how much you want it. And this is the RCBS. Okay, I can't even think right now. RCBS carbide dies. So let's put this bad boy into the press, and then we'll come right back. I'm gonna start screwing it in. I think the lighting's bad from that direction right there. Okay, we just screwed it in. And to set it, what I do, I just put this part in. You're gonna, no matter what, you're gonna. I can't tell you the perfect setting, but you're gonna put the silver part in just about all the way to the end, because you're not really worried about how much that goes in. You could actually put it all the way if you want, because the black part that's inside, that's the one you're gonna be adjusting. So what I do when I adjust it, I put this all the way to the top, with the case in, have this all the way up, and then I slowly bring it down just a little bit, and then when it touches, then I bring it back, and then I'll adjust it even more down. Oops, I just opened it back up. But then I bring it more down, and then I'll test it again, and then I'll keep on doing it until I get the opening that I want, which is, that would be perfect. That would be perfect for what I need it for. Just that amount. Cause see, let me grab around for you just so I can show you. See, this one is gonna have no problem going in there because it sits down. It's not gonna fall out. You just want to open it enough. See, this case right here hasn't been opened, so it's not going to be able to just properly sit in there. So that's what you want to get from that. So this is good enough. You could overdo it, and you could actually make it look like a bell. And then when you try to crimp the bullet, it's going to be almost impossible. Or crimp it, or try to seat the bullet, it's going to be impossible. So that's how you do that step. Let's do a couple more. Just like that. And if I wasn't recording, I would be able to get on the corner of this table right here and really get into a rhythm. But it's not about doing it fast though. It's about, take your time, enjoy it. Everything, you have to pay attention to everything you're doing right here. That's what it's really about. Just enjoy it. Don't be in a rush. If you're that much in a rush, just go buy some ammo and go shoot it. This single stage press isn't really made for being in a rush. It just takes a long time. Just take your time and do it right. All right, the next step we're going to. What the hell we're gonna do? Oh, we're gonna put the powder in. So we'll be right back.